The dreaded something went wrong error message when you're trying to list your new short-term rental. Too many of us have been there. I was just chatting with a host who was over the moon about their new lake house, but when they went to upload their photos, they got hit with errors like wrong format or photos too small. And I knew exactly how frustrating that felt. Here's the thing, your photos aren't just pictures. They're your very first sales pitch. A great cover photo can double your bookings, while a bad one can push you way down in search results. That's why today I'm walking you through my 5-part system for creating scroll-stopping photos using only your phone so you'll never stress about pixels, uploads, or captions again. The number one mistake most hosts make is poor lighting. The fix is simple. Shoot during the day when your space is naturally bright. Open every curtain, every blind, and every door. Natural light is your best friend. Let me give you 5 quick lighting tricks that make a huge difference. First, don't shoot into the light. Keep the window behind you so the room doesn't look dark. Second, shoot midday for softer, even light. Third, use every window you can, even the small ones. Fourth, bounce light off a wall or mirror to brighten darker areas. And fifth, fill corners with a daylight lamp if needed, but keep it natural. Bottom line, light is everything. Nail these 5 and your photos will look brighter, cleaner, and more inviting. Most hosts shoot from the middle of the room, and that makes photos look flat. The trick is using angles that add depth, so the room feels bigger, brighter, and more inviting. Here's how to add depth to your photos instead of that flat real estate look. Step into a corner, not the center, so you capture more of the room. Angle your shot to show at least 2 walls. It gives the eye perspective and makes the space feel bigger. Keep your phone at eye level, about 5 feet up to avoid distortion. And anchor the shot with furniture so guests can picture themselves in the room. These small tweaks make your space look bigger, brighter, and instantly more professional. Here's where the magic happens. Editing. And no, you don't need expensive software, just your phone. The difference between dull and scroll stopping is just a few small tweaks. Stick to 3 sliders only, brighten shadows, add contrast, and give saturation the lightest boost. That's it. Here's why these 3 edits matter. First, brighten shadows. It brings hidden details out so nothing gets lost in dark corners. Second, add contrast. It sharpens light and dark so the room really pops. Third, a light saturation boost. It makes colors feel fresh and true, not fake. And remember, less is more. Overdo any of these and guests stop trusting the photos. The goal is a clean, natural look, like you just walked into the room. Now let's talk uploads. Nothing feels worse than hitting upload and getting errors like too small or wrong format. Here's the good news, the fix is simple. Here's what you need to know. Airbnb requires photos at least 1,024 pixels wide. VRBO asks for 1,920, and HomeExchange wants 1,200. If you're on an iPhone or Samsung, your photos may default to HEIC format. Just export them as JPEG before uploading, and you're good. And don't forget the golden rule. Always put your best hero photo first. That's your thumbnail in search, and it's what makes a guest click on your listing. Last step, captions. And this is the one almost every host overlooks. Most just label photos like a filing cabinet, kitchen, bedroom, living room, but captions are another chance to sell the stay. Here's the formula. Feature plus benefit plus feeling. The feature says what it is, the benefit shows why it matters, and the feeling helps guests imagine being there. Put those together and a plain label turns into a mini story that sells the stay. The difference? Guests don't just book a room, they buy the story it tells. So spark imagination. Don't just label the space. So let's recap. Shoot with natural light, frame with depth, edit with 3 sliders, upload sharp, and caption with emotion. Do these 5 steps and your photos won't just pass the upload test, they'll sell your listing before a guest even reads the description. Hey friend, you made it all the way to the end, which already puts you ahead of most hosts. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment with your favorite photo tip from this video. As a thank you, I'll send you a special discount code for the hosted Toolkit, my complete system for stress-free hosting. It's packed with checklists, automations, and strategies that save you hours every week. Comment below, grab your code, and let's get your hosting game running smoother than ever.